Hello, welcome to Ghost Pepper Lollipop, where the takes are spicy, the host is sweet, and we engage multiple things can be true at the same time. And, well, we're still talking about gendered abuse. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on that for a minute, because, y'all keep telling me you don't know anybody like that. Y'all keep telling me and other people and everybody you don't know an abuser kind. You can't call any out because you've never seen one. You don't know what they look like. You don't know what they sound like. I mean, you sound like you sound like the Great Orange Menace, like whenever he's called to question about anything ever. How are you supposed to know that these men do these bad things behind closed doors? They never say anything that makes you question them any other time. How are you supposed to know? Really? Really? Because I see a lot of them showing their whole asses all the time. In fact, I'll show you a few. You ready? Let's go on a little reaction adventure. This is misogynistic abuser lane. So we are still talking about gendered violence. We are still talking about men who abuse in different ways. And, well, I'm going to show you some more because y'all can't help yourselves. You like to go, meep, 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 meep. Every time the patriarchs stick their hands up your butts. Y'all are just trained to go, meep, 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 meep. I know. I know. I would be upset if I was trained to go meep when somebody stuck their hand up my butt too. You should be upset. It's triggering. I get it. Now, please, 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 please lace that shoe up before you walk yourself to your keyboard to make your snarky ass comic. Because, keyboards cost dollars and everything. The cost is up on everything because the Orange Menace put tariffs and you got to pay them. Yeah, you pay the tariffs. Yeah, you do. Google is free, Boo Bear. And if you want to mansplain it to me, the comments are there. The comments are there. Let's go. Let's look at the menagerie of misogynistic men I have for us today. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go. Let's find out what we got in store. This douche canoe shaped human has opinions. And now his opinions, he feels entitled to control others. I want you to take note of the controlling way that Tommy the douche canoe speaks. Okay, pay attention. You've got to learn how to recognize these guys since you don't know any.
Is not controlling or toxic, as a lot of people would call it, to um, listen to your partner's wants, okay, or their thoughts. When they say they would prefer if you didn't go out to the bar with your single friends,
Really? Really? Why wouldn't you want somebody to go out with their friends? Are men like you predatory? Are you afraid a man like you, a predatory man like you might what? What are you afraid of here, Tommy? Why wouldn't you want your partner to go out and have a good time? Do you not think that she has a mind and a capability of being a whole person that just likes to have a good time with friends? Is there some particular reason that you don't want her to go out, Tommy? Are you insecure? Are you afraid that she'll go out and be with her friends and find out it is way funner to not have a boyfriend who wants to control, demean her, and tell her what she can and can't do? Freedom's tasty, huh? You know freedom's tasty, don't you? Ooh, you afraid of somebody who likes freedom, Tommy? You scared and insecure because you refuse to do the work to make yourself likable? Oh, the world is scary for guys like Tommy.
That's probably what's best for you. Because think about it, are your friends really
That's probably what's best for you, 'cause think about it. Oh, where are you going, Tommy?
going out just for themselves, just to have a fun night?
Yes, 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 Tommy. Women are whole people who have whole interests that are rounded and are quite athletic. They like to exercise, and dancing actually is exercise. Some people just like to dance. There are whole industries built around it even. I mean, whole cultures engage in it as well. It people like to dance. Can you not dance, Tommy? You don't know how to dance. And you don't want to apply yourself. You're lazy. You don't want to apply yourself to learn. You're afraid. You're afraid because you're lazy and don't want to apply yourself that she'll find somebody that knows how to dance and leave you. I mean, that's a fair fear. That's a fair fear when you're a lazy douche canoozle type. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you still don't have the right and you still aren't entitled to control anyone other than yourself. You really should work on that, Tommy. Your insecurity is really showing. And look at your expression here, Tommy. You look positively feral about this, boo. There's something going on there. You look really upset at the idea that you would have to work to make yourself likable. Why is that so scary for you, Tommy? Are you really that basic? Oh, you have no personality? You don't want you none? Or are you just a misogynist who likes to say shitty things all the time and nobody wants to be around you? Is that why you need to isolate her? Because nobody likes to be around you? You're admitting a lot of things I don't think you realize that you're admitting to here, Tommy.
Being single, dressing provocatively, getting some drinks, whatever, and not expecting some guy to come stare or hit on them or whatever? No?
Then no? What's the problem with getting attention? What what what's the problem? Are you afraid that he'll give better attention than you? Are you not good at it? You don't try very hard? Or are you like this? Do you talk to women like this all the time? I mean, you do. If you talk to women like this all the time, you do have real concern. You should have real concern because nobody likes this. Nobody likes people like this. You just don't want to try, huh, Tommy? Poor widow Fang. He was told that he would be assigned a wife, mother, bang maid, and he's big mad if anybody wants to go outside of his perimeters. Mm. Ooh, your fragility is showing, Tommy. I'm not sure if you meant to show that. I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe you like showing how submissive and breedable you are. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Don't think so? Okay, you might be stupid. Let's just.
Oh, outright with the abuse. That's why, because you're an abuser. I got it. Okay, okay, boo. And I see when I look at this that 5,647 other men have admitted to being abusers just like you. But let's pay attention, other men that want to rewrite manhood and not show up like the worst of you, that actually have some merit in your bones and want to make something more, something you can be proud of. Let's keep looking because men like Tommy are telling you all of the time that this is who they are.
Hate to break it to you, but that's a really dumb mindset. Okay? Or when your partner says, hey, I'd prefer if you didn't follow this person on Instagram, or hey, I prefer if you didn't have Snapchat because it's a toxic app and it's not the best for my mental state, whatever. Okay. You should willingly unfollow or delete that app because it is affecting your partner's mental state. Okay. You should be constantly reassuring your partner that you are in it for the long run and you are in it.
So this man needs you to constantly manage his emotions for him because he is incapable of doing so. He is telling you, I am incapable of managing my own emotions. I refuse to learn how to manage my emotions, and therefore I require you to do these things to manage my emotions for me. He doesn't seem to understand that's what he's saying, or maybe he does. I mean, he seems kind of douche canoozly. He's really douche canoozle shaped. It's quite strange. It's quite strange how he got so douche canoozle shaped. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He really did have to do some bending and twisting to make himself this unappealing, didn't he? Did he just come this way? Did he just come this unappealing? I mean, do y'all... Oh, wait, no. The bar. He just didn't step over the bar. Did he not realize the bar is like on the floor at this point? And he just... He... How is he not... That's why the thing is on his nose. He broke his nose when he fell on his face? Okay, okay. Things... I am starting to understand. I'm starting to understand.
For them and not for anyone else. Don't be peacocking or in a relationship while looking for something else at the same time. So you're out there flaunting it just to fill a void. Okay. It's not.
That's what he does. He's telling you that if he goes out and he runs around, he will go out and he will peacock and flaunt for others. And because that is how he behaves, that is what he fears that his partner is doing. Because he would behave foolishly and rudely and disrespectfully. He feels that that is how everyone would behave. This is I believe, subjective bias. I believe he is biased to his own subjective experience, and he is therefore projecting that forward upon everyone else, and most especially on his partner. This is what he's afraid of also. He's also right here telling you very clearly this is what he's afraid of, because he's also telling you very clearly he intends to remain intellectually and emotionally lazy, and require that the woman that he chooses to be involved with, or gaslights into be involved with him, I don't know how it works with people that he gets himself involved with, he expects that person to manage his emotions for him, because he is not going to be taking part in managing his emotional load, learning how to do that, or making himself an appealing partner. He is, however, going to continue to demand that his emotions be managed for him, and that he never, ever, ever have to lift a finger for himself, and that always you're considering his delicate little feelies, because he's very, very, very afraid that you'll realize that he isn't going to try, that he is lazy, and he's not worth being around, and you will be very, very intelligent and leave him. And for the gentlemen that are his friends, y'all know this guy. He talks to you, he brags to you, you know this guy. Stop making him feel like it's okay. Stop laughing at his jokes. Stop going, yeah, when he talks about controlling women. Stop it. You're excusing the behavior. And this is what that guy looks like. Just in case you're still telling yourself and me that you never met a guy like that ever. Well, here's one. You met this one. Onward. Through the muck. The really gross gross bog of eternal stenchy muck. Yeah. Y'all not bringing your best, boo. You're not bringing your best. But let's go. Let's find out what else. What else exists in this murky, mucky bog of eternal stench. Because y'all stank. Y'all like have colonizer ass. Y'all like leaking colonizer ass smell all over everything. It's difficult to endure and deal with. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That was funny. You know that was funny. Some of y'all like being tough. You know that was funny. It was a good one. You liked it. I liked it. It really only matters that I liked it. But if you felt stung by that one, I understand. I understand. It's tough. It's hard. You got this. It's okay. Lace your shoe up. Don't trip and fall while you either walk yourself to correct or to make your snarky ass comment below. This is the reality. This next one, this is the reality. This next one, this is the reality. This is the reality for many, many victims of domestic violence when they're leaving. And I need you to remember the most dangerous time is when someone leaves.
He was not in jail. He was released from jail in less than 12. I fled from domestic violence last night with my 4 kids, my cat, and my dog. He was not in jail. He was released from jail in less than 12 hours. They dropped the strangulation charge despite there being video evidence. I paid for this hotel with our credit card that's in my name. I'm legally allowed to, but he has complete control of the account. The account is his. He can pause my card at any time. And he can see where I'm at because that's the only way I can pay for this. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 8 years. I have no access to any of the funds. My car, the loan for my car is in his name. And I really need help. My 18-year-old made one of those pages you can go to if you can help us. I've called every single resource the police gave me and that I can find myself. Most of the shelters won't take us because they take families of 4 and I have 4 kids. Some of them won't take us because I have an 18-year-old son who's still in high school. I need help. I put the thing in my page. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do.
This is the reality of what happens to most trad wives, to most stay-at-home moms. We don't have work experience. And if we don't end up on the streets or something in a situation like this because of something like what this poor family is going through, we end up that way because they left us there. In my experience, that's what he did when I got sick. This woman has video evidence of strangulation, which we know makes you 750 times more likely to die by that partner. And they dropped the charges. Because this system is built for men, by men. It is not built to protect women and children. It is not built for women and children. And no matter what some of you delude yourselves into believing, it does not protect women above men. It always takes the side of the men. Those that get justice, or what resembles justice to Americans, are the lucky few. Most of us never even get a day in court. Most of us get told it was our fault. that we should have chose better, that we should have done something differently. It's heinous. And y'all know that man, the type of man that would leave this family destitute like this. And I'm leaving her handle up there because I want some of you to go and put money in her account. On her TikTok, go find her, put money in her account. All of the men are always talking about how they're the protectors and the providers, right? Go provide some help to that family. We'll wait. Won't take you long. You can hit pause. You have full control of the clicky button thing. The reality of these situations is dark and it sucks. I, at one point, lived behind a dumpster. So, I don't want to sit here and hear anybody tell me in the comments that men are providers or protectors. The reality of relying on a man, especially the way men would like to tell us that we can, means that you have nothing if something happens. And men, y'all like to sit here and say that you would never leave somebody destitute or whatever, and that is not true. This woman and women like me are the norm of what happens to trad wives. We are the norm. And for anybody thinking of being a trad wife, we are the norm. Me and that lady in the video I showed you. We are the norm. Don't be like us. Make sure that you have a solid standing of your own. Do not rely on a man. Men are not reliable. Oh, did you feel stung? Oh, poor Fang. Oh no. Did it sting really hard? I'm almost sad for you. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Lace your shoe up. Lace your shoe up. Walk yourself to correct. I ain't even got time to listen to that nonsense on this one. Walk yourself to correct. Go on. I know. It's hard work. It's okay. You got this. You like to tell us how difficult to endure and deal with you are all the time. So go put some of that towards getting yourself correct on this. And let's see what else we have in the bucket. I don't know why it turned into a bucket. I don't know what made it turn into a bucket. It's just a bucket now. I guess the thing that holds all the reaction things is now a bucket. I think it was a menagerie earlier. I don't know how it takes shape or form. Is it a mimic? Maybe it's a mimic. I don't know. Huh. Curiosities about how my brain does this sometimes. All right, let's see what we got next. Let's see what we got next. You've heard this next one. Don't tell me you haven't. What do you do when you hear that? Just ignore it? It's none of your business. It's what the people in my neighborhood thought. I screamed and screamed and screamed. I had to literally throw my phone after dialing 911 out a window. Did the police do anything? I mean, they took him away. Were there any charges? Anything? No, because nobody heard me screaming. Not the person next door who was home or the person across the street. Nobody heard the screams. I mean, the people on the 911 call heard the screams, but nobody else. But y'all don't know that guy, right? You don't know the guy that's hurting his wife or his girlfriend or his boyfriend. You don't know that guy. None of you know him. All you know are good guys, right? You're gonna let him unalive her? Are you feeling stung? Fair, fair. Feeling a little stung myself, not even gonna lie. You do understand that abusing others doesn't leave you unmarked. I'm specifically talking to the men that think they need to control. Whatever the society did to make that part of your mental process was abusive and wrong to do to you. It does not excuse what you do to others. And it does not help me or any other victim for you to choose to simply self-abuse or be like, well, I guess that's just how I am, to continue to excuse worse. And it certainly isn't going to help you to self-abuse or continue that cycle. Because that's what you have to do to continue that cycle. You have to self-abuse as much as you abuse anyone else. Somehow, y'all are able to convince yourselves over and over again that you're not the bad guys. But something tells me you know. You know why we're choosing the bear. You just are really scared to go to the mirror to do that work. You're really afraid of what you'll see there, and that's fair. It's also brave to go and do it. The bravest thing you can do is to face that scary thing. Go and find a therapist that you can work with and talk to them honestly. Let them help you. Decide that you want masculinity and manhood to look different, then this is not the example you want. When people say man, this is not what you want them to see. Decide that. Make that an active decision. Take verbal accountability, because taking accountability gives you power over that thing. That's why the patriarchs that meet you with their hands up their butts really, really prefer you to stay in those base actions and not manage your emotions. They would prefer that you just punch holes in walls and they would prefer that, because that makes you pliable. That makes you easy to anger. And when you're easy to anger, you're easier for them to control. When you are not using your thinking, reasoning brain, and you are not trying to critically think through things and use logic, you are easily pliable, whether you realize it or not. When you are easy to trigger, you are also easy to control. Don't let them do that to you. Don't put that collar around your own neck and attach the leash and be like, here you go. Are you a puppy? Are you just a little patriarch's puppy? You just want to squitch behind your neck? And you just right here and behind the ear? Or what's the deal? Because y'all like to talk a lot of smack about what's weak and what's not. None of what I've seen in this abuser mindset, abuser mentality, the need to hit because you don't like what somebody says or does, the need to control because you don't like it and you didn't get your way is not strong. That shit is weak. That just proves that you are a weak little weenie who's afraid of emotions, and regulating them all by themselves is so scary for you. It's not strong to control somebody or abuse them or hit them or hurt them. That is actually the weakest thing you can do. And I know because I've done it before. I've done both. I've done the hard thing, which is take the step back and a big deep breath and get my act together. And I've done the easy thing and punch somebody in the face parts too. Done that too. Tell you which one was easier. It was the punching part. Really didn't require much thought, much self-control, much of nothing. Just boom. Left a mess to clean up afterwards. A lot more to do. It was pretty easy. It didn't really require much self-control or actual, work on my part. Y'all seem to convince yourselves that the punching part is the strong part, that all of that abusive shit is the strong thing. That's not strong. That doesn't take any force of will. It takes a force of will to get you to step back from it, though. To engage your thinking brain. That engaging your thinking brain, now that takes taking a new step. That's a little harder. You gotta push yourself past that moment. Y'all are too weak for that, huh? You difficult to endure and deal with types. You like being too weak for that. You're just ready. Your little bunsies are just out there going, ooh, stick your hand up there, patriarch, daddy. Me, 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 me. I said what I said. Get mad, get happy in the same pants you got mad in. Figure it out. None of us want to deal with this abusive crap anymore, and y'all are the only ones that can stop it. So you can get mad about it and blame me for bringing the truth to your face and showing you what it actually looks like, what it actually sounds like, how we actually see it, what we think about it. You can get mad at me for doing that. That's a choice. And you can ignore everything that I'm trying to show you. That's a choice. It is not kind of me to sit here and glaze you like you're a donut and treat you as though you don't understand basic ass concepts and allow you to continue these behaviors that are hurting you, me, and quite frankly, our entire species. Continuing these behaviors and perpetuating this cycle where this Ouroboros just keeps eating the ass flavored ass is going to annihilate our species, because men refuse to understand and realize that we have evolved beyond the need for base violence. Y'all just like doing it. Y'all don't want to do the hard thing. You don't want to have to think. You don't want to have a hard conversation. You don't want to have to admit you're wrong because it's scary. And I get it. It is scary. I used to have a really hard time admitting I was wrong. It was scary. This society doesn't do a good job about teaching us accountability or how to manage our emotions. It's stuff that we have to do by ourselves, but we do have to learn to parent ourselves. And I'm going to tell you a secret about this accountability thing. It's kind of magical Because once you take accountability and make the habit of it, you gain power over those parts of yourself that when you look at them in the mirror, you don't like them. Taking accountability, saying it out loud gives you power over it. You get to choose what you want to be, who you want to be. You get to choose how you present yourself to the world. You get to. That's your choice. And you can keep presenting as we see you, and you can keep being represented by these really, really bad examples of manhood, or y'all can start standing up to them. Y'all can start calling it out. Y'all can start having these hard conversations. Y'all can take this as an opportunity to build something that you can be proud of, something that can endure, something that can last, something that can save a species. Or keep eating the ass flavored ass because it's ass flavored and continue to doom us all to this cycle of violence that we've long since evolved beyond. I'm not going to enable this behavior. I'm tired of it being enabled. Every time we sweep it under the rug and enable it, all we're doing is making sure that another person gets hurt. Whether that be you, me, or somebody else. And oftentimes it's us self-abusing in order to keep this cycle cycling. Because some weird little man who has a whole lot of money thinks that he's better than everybody else and should be able to control the whole world. And y'all are just over here going, meet, 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 meet. It is infuriating. It is so challenging to watch. And it is most assuredly difficult to endure and deal with. I actually do want better for y'all. I want for y'all to choose better for you because it is a choice. We choose who we want to be, how we want to behave. We choose it. And right now, men are choosing to show their baser selves and their whole asses in the worst ways possible on the regular. And it needs to stop. Women are getting really sick of it, so you won't be finding many people that are going to be actually care and be honest with you. I will do both, care and be honest. I will not permit the behavior. I will not help you sweep it under a rug. I will not say not all men. I will answer your comments. I will give you the opportunity to own your shit in a safe way so that you can practice taking power over the things you may not love about yourself, so that you can get to where you can love you. Because honestly, you're the only you you're ever going to get. You are the you that is with you from the moment you gain consciousness to the moment you lose it, and you should learn to treat you better. And you being abusive to others requires you to be abusive to you. And that's a really crappy thing for you to do to you. You should really stop that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You'd be mad at me. Lace that shoe up while you're walking over to either get correct or your keyboard to leave your snarky comment, okay? Make sure the shoe's laced up. I don't want you to fall. It would get messy and you would get hurted. And you're very whiny, okay? I don't want you to get hurted. You're very whiny and messy. And it's just more mess and whiny. Yeah, lace your shoe up. Lace your shoe up. All snark and shit-assery aside, I really do have faith in y'all making the better choice. I do hear from men that are making better choices and wanting to have that power of being well managed and able to live their lives in a way that they can love themselves. And those men are giving me hope and faith for the rest of you. And I appreciate them because they're pretty awesome. And I think that they deserve better from y'all. Yeah, I think those men deserve way better from y'all. Y'all really should stop showing your asses just so those men don't have to be embarrassed by you. I'm just saying. For the rest of you, congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations, you made it to the end. You made it to the end of another video. And you have been celebrated in the most absurd way imaginable. Now, gendered violence is hard to discuss, and we have had rough weeks of it, and I appreciate y'all getting through it. And also, I like eating, and I would really like a room with the door that would close. So, I could appreciate help. I could appreciate help in my Ko-fi. Or I have a throne. You could buy me things. I mean, that's fine if you just want to buy me gifts. I really could use the money, but I'll take the gifts. The Ko-fi though, the Ko-fi, the food, it's just so good. There's smells, it's flavors. It's like, it's magnificent. I mean, so y'all know what food's like. Y'all like food too, right? And if you need to get something out of it, I do have the threadless shop. So, a nice I Smells Democracy shirt, or, never an in seal. Come on, that little seal is cute. And you're never going to be an in seal. You're never going to be an in seal because you're going to choose. You're going to choose to be good to you. Now, that other thing, you got to do that thing you do. Yeah, that thing you do. Every time you say one bad thing, you gotta say the two good things about you. Because, like I said, you are the only you that you are ever gonna get. You're the you that's gonna be with you from the minute you gain consciousness to the minute you lose consciousness. So please be good to you. Tell yourself two good things for every one bad. When you talk better to yourself and about yourself, you'll talk better to others and about others. And your interactions in the world will improve. And then we have a chance. We have a chance of survival as a species. All right, y'all. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I will see you next week.